Hi everyone. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Ashwini, Vivek, Shiva. Good morning, everyone. How are you all, guys? Are yaar, daily, day by day, the number of people attending the PYQ classes are getting decreased slowly and slowly. Why? Lost interest in PYQ solving. Good, very good, right? Somebody just text in the groups, right? Telegram group. Somebody text in Telegram group and somebody text in the WhatsApp group for others to join the class. Let's see. Good morning. Yes, I am good as usual, right? How are you all? Everyone, how are you? How are you all, guys? Right. So here we'll be continuing our discussion on this. Which one you can say? These are horizontal and this vertical curves, right? All good, very good, right? Yes, I am also good as usual. Horizontal and this vertical curves, part 2. Surveying GATE and ESE PYQs, you can say, right? Anand, Lakshmi. Good morning, everyone. Right. So all of you, welcome to Unacademy. Let's crack it, right? Everybody is ready to crack, all of you? Everybody get ready to crack. What is the referral code you have to recommend to your friends, juniors and everybody? RP Civil is the referral code you have to recommend it to your friends, juniors and everybody whenever they are subscribing to any subscription, right? Not only GATE and ESE, any subscription, right? This is my profile web link. This is the QR code. You can just scan to follow which one. This is my profile on Unacademy. If you are not following my profile, start following my profile, all of you. And you know, these are all the subjects I'll be taking. Now coming to this, right? This scholarship test. So you can have these 90% scholarships are available for GATE offline and online subscriptions. So whenever, right, what is that eligibility criteria you can say, right, GATE 2022 or 2023, 1 to 500 rank if you are getting a 90% scholarship. So based on your previous GATE rank, right, these are the scholarships you will be getting, right? So you just scan this QR code to fill the form for scholarship, all of you, right? Now coming to this, these are all GATE 2023 toppers from Unacademy, from all branches. So now June 30th, the latest batches are started, and again July 13th, right? 1-3, July 13th onwards we will be starting strength of materials, all of you, okay? So what is that subject will be starting from July 13th onwards? Strength of materials subject will be starting, all of you, right? So same at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. only, right? Evening time. It will go up to September 18th, okay? July 13th to which one? This July 13th to which one? September 18th it will go the classes, right? Strength of material classes, okay? Yeah. So after that structural analysis if I'll do now, so then one time completion of subjects will be over, right? So after that as I said earlier, October mostly by November mid all subjects will be over by one time. So in morning I'll say, right, I'll say what is that will come in the morning. I'll decide and I'll tell you, don't worry, okay? In the middle of the June you will come to know which subject will come in the morning, okay? Don't worry. Sorry, in the middle of the July you will come to know, right? Your SOM is done already, okay? No problem, right? You do other subjects in the recorded meanwhile, right? While I am starting this structure analysis at the time, right? So here foundation, this is also 2025 batch started on which one? This is June 30th, you can say, right? Right. So from July 13th onwards new subject will be starting, right? New batch will be starting, right? Yes, I have taken already some PYQ sessions. 1500 1600 PYQs, not 1600, I think 2000 PYQs I have taken. 2000 PYQs I have taken for all branches together, but for some topics only I have taken. I will be taking the PYQs for other than other topics which are not there previously, okay? Okay, Vivek, no problem, right? So other than whatever the topics they did not cover in the previous series, now I'll be covering those series. I'll be covering those topics. I'll be taking the PYQ series for those topics, you can say, okay? After those are over, na GATE and ESE remaining questions I'll solve, because some latest year's questions are not solved, na? Those questions I'll be solving, right? So that all will be over, right? Right. List of books, right? Sorry, those who are taking this iconic subscription, they will be getting this list of books in a printed format. Unacademy is giving this no cost EMI option also. All of you tell your friends, if they are unable to pay the entire fee at a time, they can use this option also, right? And now offline batches, latest offline batches started on which one? This is June 19th by Jaspal sir, you can say. So these are the plus courses going on. This is the PYQ series we are doing now, you can say. Meanwhile, we'll be doing this engineering mechanics GATE and ESE PYQs, because we did not do we did not have GATE and ESE PYQs of engineering mechanics so we'll be having those classes. Okay, engineering mechanics GATE and ESE PYQs. Meanwhile, we'll have, after that we'll start SOM PYQs. Okay, or otherwise only for GATE and ESE, if you want me to take the PYQ live classes again, I'll take, there is no issue, along with the strength of material subject, right? So shall I start? So this is which one? This is chapter 4, horizontal and this vertical curves, you can say. So shall I start the poll of you, everyone? Shall I start the poll? Right, I'll be starting the poll. Try to select the answer of you. 45 seconds time I am giving here. Nobody answered from YouTube also. Yeah, Ashwini answered from special class. YouTube. Ashwini, Anant also answered correctly. Only these two people answered. Right, what is that? Which of the following linear method of setting out a circular curve needs a reference of this center of this curve, right? So center of this curve reference is needed, right? We need to know the center of this curve definitely now. Without knowing the center of this curve, right, we cannot go for this if you just observe. We cannot go for this if you just observe, right? Offsets from chords produced. Further, do you require the center of this curve? No. But radial offset, whenever it is a radial offset, if you just observe now. So radial offsets, if you are going for, right, a radial offsets from this tangent, right? If you just observe, right, whenever you are having, this is your center of this circle, na? This is your center of this circle, if you just observe. So in this direction at this place, one radial offset required. In this direction at this place, one radial offset required, right? In this direction at this place, one radial offset required, right? So like that we can join these points to form this circular curve now. So without knowing the center of this curve, right, can we form these radial offsets and can we identify points on this circular curve? Is it possible, all of you? It is not possible, na? Yes or no? It is not possible, na? So definitely the reference of this center point is required for this radial offset method only, no? Is that clear, everyone? Pratibha, good morning. Is that clear, all of you? You require definitely the reference of this center point with this, right? Otherwise you cannot go for, right? Option D, right? What is the successive bisection of these arcs? What is the successive bisection of these arcs you are having? So whenever you are having like this, na, so like that you are maintaining, and after that this central point we know, and we'll be just making it like this, and after that, right, what is it we are doing, right? This is the central point we know, right? We are just making this one here, so we are making it here and we are making it here, right? For this center of this circle, anywhere is needed or not needed? Tell me, is there any use of this center of the circle Vivek here, or no need of the center of circle? Is there any use of the center of circle or no use of the center of circle? No use of this center of circle, na? Then obviously there is no use of this center of circle, you can say, right? Like that. Is that clear, everyone? Shall I move to the next question? Sixth question of you. 4 questions already we are done. So we'll be moving on to the next question. That is your 6th question. Shall we? So here next question, right? Shall we go for this? I'm giving 120 seconds. Try to solve this question, all of you. From YouTube also somebody try to answer. Vivek only answered from special class. Manasamudram, good morning. Only Vivek answered till now. What about the others? A 3% downgrade, right? So what is it you can say? 3% downgrade is followed by a 1% upgrade curve, right? It is followed by which one? This 1% upgrade curve, and the rate of change of this grade adopted is 0.1 percentage per 20 meter length of this chain. So length of this chain is equal to the 20 meters, and what is that R rate of change of this gradient? 0.1 percentage per chain length, right? So now tell me, this is forming this valley curve or this is summit curve? This is forming this value curve, na? So tell me what is that gradient? Okay, if you just wanted to go for this, right, what is that you can say? Length of this curve you are asked to identify now. Then the length of this vertical respect to vertical curve will be. So how can you get this length of this curve? You can say length of this curve is equal to that number of chains into that LZ. What is that number of chains? You can get G1 percentage minus of this G2 percentage mod divided by which one? This R percentage, right, into that LC, length of this chain 20 meters, right? Yes, now Manjari, good morning. So here if you just observe it, how can you get these values, right? G1 percentage is minus G1 first gradient is minus 3 percentage or plus 3 percentage, everyone. This is your G1 percentage, this is your G2 percentage. So G1 is which one? This is minus 3 percentage, na? Yes or no? So minus 3 percentage minus of what is that you can say? G2 will be plus 1 percentage, na, because it is upward gradient, plus 1 percentage, right? You take the mod value of this one divided by which one? This is 0.1 percentage into which one? This length of this chain will be 20 meters, right? Therefore what is that length of this curve you are getting, right? How many meters is that length of this curve? Is it not that 200 meters, everyone? Is it not the 200 meters, all of you? Sorry, how many meters you are getting? Not 200 meters, 800 meters. Sorry, 800, because 4 into 2 is 8, na? So 800 meters you are getting, right? Which option is correct now? Option A will be the correct answer, na? Now tell me, it is very chota bacha question or it is very complex difficult question, you can say? It is very chota bacha question only, no? Yes or no? But why you could not answer? We have solved already. Based on this we have solved a similar kind of question in the previous class also, is na? We have solved this kind of question previously also, if you just observe it, isn't it? Okay. Done? Okay, okay. I'll wait, don't worry. All of you done your breakfast? Tea, coffee, hot water, juice, breakfast, everything is over, all of you? I forgot to ask. No? Nothing is over? Very good. After class? Okay. Just woke up. Very good. Just 10 minutes before the class. Very, very good. Directly have lunch. Arey yaar. Okay, noted, Abhi. Right. So this one, once it is done, tell me. I'll move on to the next question of it. Right. So here, this is your fourth slide, you can say. So, and what is it you can say? So I'll be starting the poll. Try to select the answer of you. 45 seconds time I am giving. This is a direct formula only, no? Direct formula only, right? Arey yaar, you should not be answering this wrongly. Yes, na? You should not be answering this wrongly, right? This is done already. Nah, sir, no. Direct formula only, na? Shruti, good morning. Shruti, Shiva, Vivek, Abhi, Anant, answered correctly? Anant first, Vivek second, and Shruti second, Shruti third, right? These are the top still now. If the angle of deflection of a simple curve is theta, okay, that is not E, that is theta, and its radius is R, then the length of this chord is simply directly that 2r theta by 2, na? So, no, that is your 2r theta by 2, or not everyone? 2r theta by 2, right? 2r theta by 2 directly you can say is, na? Right. So now, oh, yaar, what is there in that? Okay. Done? Right. Yeah. Select the answer. So this length of this chord, if the length of this chord is this much, this formula is applied, right? In that we have mentioned, if you remember, all of you. Shiva, Kushi, Satish answered correctly. What about the others? Anant also answered correctly. Yeah, this is a leaderboard. Anant first, Vivek second, Shiva third, right? These are the top still, right? Which one is answer, right? R by 20 na. If the chord length is limited to this R by 20, right? Then only we can use this formula, or not everyone. Then only we can use this, or not everyone, if you just remember, right? R by 20. Simply. Okay, okay. Length of this chord for calculating offset by method of chord produced, right? For this method, that length of this chord should be lesser than which one? This lesser than or equal to that 1/20th of this radius, right? 1/20th of this radius, right? When the length is lesser than or equal to that 1/20th of this radius, then only you can apply this, then only you can apply this method, then only you can apply this method, right? Then only you can apply this method of chords produced. That is what the meaning of it, okay? When you can use this method, you can use this method only under this condition, okay? Done? Capital L is only the symbol we have given, na? Length of this long chord. Done? Right, so this ninth one you can say, right? 120, 135 seconds time I am giving. Try to solve this. Nitesh, good morning. %50 only answered correctly. The two, Messi, Adarsh. Yeah, I know. You told na? In my mobile also your name is saved as Messi Adarsh Anand or something. Adarsh, it is saved like that only. Your number is also saved like that only in my mobile. Others, yeah. Others after that the second, others okay I know, but second one I forgot. After others, Anand first, Vivek second, Shiva third, right? Yeah, others Sudhakar. Yes, 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 yes. That I forgot. Yes, correct. Yeah. Your number is saved like that only because you texted in the starting, na? Yes or no? Sir, this is Messi attending in the name of Messi, but my name is Adar Sudhakar. You sent your name like that. You texted in the starting. So I saved your name as it is like that. Right. A circular curve has a long chord of 80 meters and a versine of 4 meters, right? I did not save using Messi ID. I just saved Messi in brackets Adar Sudhakar. That way I saved it. Okay. What is it you can say? Here if you just observe. The circular curve has a long chord of this 80 meters, right? What is it? A long chord, capital L. Capital L is nothing but your 80 meters, na? Capital L is nothing but your 80 meters. And worst sign, right? What is that worst sign? You can say that m equal to that O naught is equal to that 4 meters, na? The height of ordinate, right? Height of ordinate at a distance of this 30 meters from the mid ordinate will be nearly, right? So whenever you are having this, na, do you remember this ordinates from this long chords produced method? Which method it is? Ordinates from this long chords produced method, or not everyone? So this is your O naught. If you just observe, this is your O naught. So at this distance, right, at which distance? At this x distance from this mid ordinate location. So with this is your, this ordinate will be your OX, right? So do you remember the formula for this OX, everyone? If you just observe, x into that capital L minus x by this 2r, na, this is approximate formula. How this formula came, sir? Anybody having idea, right? How this formula came? How this formula came? Anybody having idea? See, this is from the property of this circles actually. So whenever you are having this, na, this is your ordinate you are having, right? This is your L, you can say. So what is that is, right? Here this is your OX, is na? That is your OX, you can say, right? That is your OX if you just observe it. Okay. Okay, we don't go for the derivation, right? Here again I am going for the derivation. Why? Okay, this formula, do you remember from our discussions? This formula we have given in our class, or not everyone? We have given this formula, na? Yes or no? We have given this formula. Okay, directly you can use this formula, right? If I'll go for the derivation, what is the use? No use, right? And what is that radius? Do you know the radius, or we don't know the radius? You can say. We know the radius, or we don't know the radius? We don't know the radius. The radius of the curve is given in the question, or radius of this curve is not given in the question. Radius of this curve is not given in the question, right? Then what you need to do? So we know that versine that m or this O naught will be equal to that L square by this 8r, na? So this versine m or this O naught is given as your 4 meters, equal to that, what is that capital L, you can say, that is your 80 square divided by this 8 times this r. So this implies, right, what is that r, you consider it, a radius is equal to that how many meters? What is that radius you will be getting from this calculations, all of you? What is that radius you are getting, everyone? So here that x equal to that 30 meters, na? Tell me how much is that radius you are getting? 200 meters. X equal to the 200 meters, right? So that OX will be equal to which one? This 200 meters into what is the capital L? 80 minus this 30 divided by which one? This 2 times this, what is that radius, you can say 200, right? Sorry, x is 30, na? Sorry, x is 30. So now tell me, right, what is the OX comes to be, right? How many meters it comes to be, all of you? How many meters is that OX you are getting, everyone, now? Is it 3.75? Mid ordinate is O naught, na? Here I have represented, you just observe it. Mid ordinate is O naught, na? O naught or M is mid ordinate, na? OX is ordinate at a distance x from this mid ordinate location, na? Is that no? Forget. Should not be forgetting these things, okay? Right. From the center at a distance x, that ordinate will be OX, okay? O naught will be the mid ordinate, you can say, right? So tell me how much you are adding? Okay. Versed sign is nothing but your mid ordinate only, right? Versed sign, that is also called as your versed sign, you can say, right? We are using that sign formula, if you remember that expression, especially it is called as your versed sign, okay? 1 minus cos delta by 2 is called as your versed sign, okay? That is a name especially people are giving for this in mathematics. So it is how much you are getting? 3.75 meters only. But is there any option in the question? Is there any option? There is no option matching. Now there is no option matching, right? So there is no option matching, you can say, right? What does it mean if you just observe, right? What does it mean? You can say there is something wrong, right? This is wrong, right? What is this actually? This has to be 10. So you just substitute that x equal to 10 and tell me how much you are getting. Substitute this x equal to 10 and get the value. How much you will be getting? That is 1.75 meters, right? Now which one is matching? 1.76, that option D is matching now. So that is a mistake in the question, you can say, right? So that is a mistake in the question, you can say, right? So whenever you know that there is a mistake in the question, compulsorily you try to attempt that question, right? Because you will be getting marks. Those who are attempting only will be getting marks, you can say. Okay, right? Okay, is that clear? So now statement, so first option is what? Statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, and what is it, you can say statement 2 is the correct explanation of this statement 1, is not? Because of this region of this statement 2, statement 1 is true, right? What is it, you can say statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, and statement 2 is not the explanation of this statement 1. What is it? C option. Statement 1 is true and 2 is false. Statement 1 is false and 2 is true, you can say, right? This is what. Okay, you want me to wait? Yeah, this one. Okay, done. Right. Yeah, before that actually those who are willing to enroll for these old batches now, you can just enroll here like this, all of you. You wanted to enroll, you can enroll for this, you can say, right? Those who are right. Coming to this question, select the answer. Shruti, Missy, Adarsh answered correctly. Vivek also answered correctly. And first Vivek second and Shruti third. Now a reverse curve consists of two arcs of their centers and curvature on opposite sides of this curve. Correct or not? Whenever it is a reverse curve, na, one curve is like this, yes, no? One curve is like this and the other curve is in the opposite manner, right? So this is where which one? This is R2, you can say. This is where R2, you can say. So this is where which one? This is R1, you can say, if you just observe. This is where R1, you can say, if you just observe, right? Yes, no? This is your R1, right? That is true or not? Statement 1 is 100% true or not? Yes, statement 1 is 100% true. Statement 2, super elevation can be provided conveniently at the intersection point of these two arcs, right? Is it possible to provide the super elevation? Because up to this super curvature is in one direction, super elevation will be like this. Suddenly super elevation has to change it. So then what we need to do? Without using the transition curve, can you provide it conveniently, or we cannot provide it conveniently? Without using the transition curve, we cannot provide it conveniently, right? So what is it, you can say first statement is true and second statement is false, right? Which option is correct now? Option C will be the correct answer, and all of you. So which one is correct, everyone? Option C will be the correct answer. If you just have read, option C will be the correct answer. You can say it like that, isn't it? Okay, okay. Done? Okay. Sorry. So actually here it is numerical answer type question, 2017 GATE question. These are ESE PYQs. Now GATE PYQs we are starting. Okay. But this is very chota bacha question. Shruti answered correctly. This is very chota bacha question. Messi also answered correctly. Messi Adesh. Leaderboard. Anant and also answered correctly. Anant first, Shruti second, Vivek third, right? The vertical point of intersection is 100 meters away when measured along the horizontally from this vertical point of curvature. Then the vertical curve is parabolic, then the length of this curve is, right? If you just observe it, what is it you can say, everyone? So whether it is a horizontal curve or this vertical curve, right? What is it you can say? This is your vertical point of intersection. So this is your first tangent point or this vertical point of curvature, because where the curve is starting. This is your second tangent point or this vertical point of this tangent. See? So now if you just observe it from here to here, right? What is the distance? Always it is L by 2 only. Now do you remember? I have mentioned that. Always it will be L by 2 only, no, whether it is a horizontal curve or vertical curve or whatever it is not? Always it is L by 2 only, no, do you remember that? So it is given that L by 2 is how much, right? That L by 2 will be equal to that 100 meters simply. This implies that what is that L equal to 200 meters is that answer, na? L equal to the 200 meters you can say, right? So 200 meters means which option is correct? Right? Option A will be the correct answer, right? Okay, note it. Done? So vertical point of curvature to this vertical point of intersection, it is L by 2 horizontal distance, obviously, isn't it? It is given as 100, so L equal to 200 meters simply. Now you understood. Compared to many ESE PYQs, this gate wala question is very chota bacha question, na? Is that no? Like this one. Okay. Select the answer. Aparna, Sonam, good morning. Vivek, Abhi answered correctly. What about the others? Nobody answered from YouTube. Missy others and Ananta also answered correctly. Right. It's a little board. And first, Vivek second, Shruti third. Right. Shalu, good morning. A circular curve of radius r connects two straights. Two straights means two straight lines, na? With an angle of this 60 degree, right? What is it? You can say if we just about this is your 60 degree, right? That delta will be equal to that 60 degree, na? The tangent length is, right? What is that a tangent length? You can say what is that a tangent length? You can say if we just observe what is that a tangent length? That a tangent length. So this is your T1, this is your V, this is your T2, right? What is the tangent length T1 V if you just observe? T1 V is equal to which one? R tan delta by 2 na. So that is R tan delta by 2, right? What is the T1 V if you just observe? You are asked to identify this R into the tan delta by 2, right? What is the tan delta by 2? That is your tan 60 by this 2 na. So tell me how much is that tangent length T1 we are getting, right? How many times that R it comes to be? Everyone? How many times that R it will comes to be? 0.577 times this R na. So which option is correct, right? That option A will be the correct answer or not, all of you? Yes, that option A will be the correct answer, right? Like that. Shall I move to the next question? 13th question. Right. Select the answer of you. 45 seconds time I am giving. Arjun, good morning. Vivek, Abhi, Missy others could answered correctly. Aparna also answered correctly. What about the others? 75% only answered. 66% only. Are yaar. Vivek first, Anant second, and Abhi third. The relationship between the length and the radius, length and the radius of this ideal transition curve is given by. So L is inversely proportional to this radius, na? So which option is correct? That option C only will be correct, or not everyone? Option C only will be correct, you can say, right? Okay, okay, wait, don't worry, note it. Note it. Once more, tell me. Done? Number 14. Solve this. YouTube, nobody answered. Shruti answered from special class. Somebody answered from YouTube. Shruti, Messi others answered correctly. Anand also answered correctly. Nobody else is answering. Right. This is a leaderboard. Anand first, Vivek second, and Messi others third. The tangent distance for a circular curve of length 150 meters, right? What is that? You can say a circular curve of length 150 meters. Now that the length of this curve is 150 meters. You can say joining the two straights meeting at an external deflection angle of this 30 degree, right? What is the deflection angle? You can say that delta will be equal to that 30 degree, right? So tangent length T1V, how can you get that? That is your R tan delta by 2 na. But without knowing the radius, can we get that at T1V? No. How can you get this radius from this length? What is that length? You can say length is nothing but your pi r delta by this 180 na. Pi r delta by this 180, right? Length is given as which one? This already 150 meters is given na, equal to pi into that radius into that, what is that delta? 30 degree divided by this 180 degrees, right? So then what is that radius of this curve? It comes to be from here, all of you. How much is that radius of this curve? Everyone getting? So 286.62, right? Now tangent distance or this tangent length T1V, how can you get that? R tan delta by 2 now. What is that R? 286.62 into the tan delta by 2, right? Tan delta is 30 degree. So delta by 2 is 15 degrees, right? Tell me how many meters is that tangent length it comes to be? How many meters is that tangential length it comes to be, all of you? 76 point, this is 799, right? So what is that nearby answer? What is the nearby answer available? 76 point, this is 760. Option A is available now. So no, option A will be the option available, right? Okay, note it and tell me. Done? This is also done? Mostly we'll try to finish off all the questions today itself. Tomorrow we'll try to start next topic. What is the topic we'll try to start tomorrow? Which questions, which PYQs will start tomorrow? Vivek, Aparna, answered correctly. Tachyometric survey, yes. Vivek, Aparna, Shruti answered correctly. Is the leaderboard. Vivek first, Anand second, Satish third. Setting out of curve using two theodolite methods involves with when two theodolites are there, only angular measurements are there. Na? Do you remember that? Everyone, two theodolite method, right? How will be going for this two theodolite method? Everybody, do you remember, all of you? So this is what available with us, yes, na? So this is your first theodolite, you have to keep it at T1 and focus towards this vertex point way. Second theodolite, you keep it this T2 point and focus towards this T1, yes, na? So first you just make some angle here like this, and with this also, with respect to this horizontal, with respect to this T1, T2, the same angle if you are making now. So this is the first point that comes to be, if you just observe, right? Like that will be drawing now. Everyone, do you remember that, all of you? So next point, it comes to be like this whenever you are making it in this manner. Like that. Do you remember that, everyone? Angular measurements only we are having now. Whenever it is a single theodolite method means, what is it you can say? Whenever it is one theodolite method means there only angular measurements are there, angular plus linear both measurements are there. Angular as well as this linear measurements, right, both are there na. If you just both are there na, right. Okay, I'll wait. How many remaining? 2023 I did not check, actually I did not add. Up to 2022 all must be covered here. 22, I think 22 also not covered. 2022 and 2023, these years I have to check it, right? Those I will be doing in tomorrow's class. I think that 16th question will be the last question, because time is also getting over now. Done? Evening class, what is scheduled? I think theodolite I'll try to take, right? Because it is scheduled tachyometer, na? It is a scheduled tachyometer, right? So I'll take theodolite. Okay. In the schedule, it is showing the tachyometer, na? Theodolite I'll try to take in today's class, and mostly we'll try to finish off the theodolite today itself. It is, which one is showing in the schedule? It is miscellaneous discussion. After that, doubts clearing session. Next, after the tachyometer. So, shall I go with leveling, all of you then? Shall I go with the leveling, or shall I go with the remote sensing, GIS and GPS? Which topic you wanted to go? Today and tomorrow? Today and tomorrow? Shall I go with leveling? Okay, I'll go with leveling then. Today and tomorrow we'll discuss leveling. Then after that, next the tachyometry basics and various cases there, theodolite we'll discuss, right? Okay, that is better. Leveling we'll go, right? Today and tomorrow we'll go with leveling, okay? Sadish, Shruti, we'll go with leveling in today and tomorrow's class, because that is very, very important topic now. Paper 2 survey. Actually, I have started taking the classes. Almost I have taken, which one? This is some 20 classes around I have taken. First class, many people were there. In YouTube, I was covering for 2 months almost, right? Same as this PYQs only, right? In the starting, people used to attend, and after that, nobody will attend. Only just 1 or 2 people used to be there. Then I discontinued that. I have covered already few portions. I have already covered a few portions there. So you can just refer those classes, okay? You can just refer those lectures. But this first course itself, this surveying which we are discussing itself is more than sufficient, you can say. And additionally you can get, right, one person got which one, with this surveying itself, and those YouTube classes which you have taken, with these two he has got 42 rank in that second paper. Abhi, Aparna, Anand, Shruti answered correctly. And first, Vivek second, and Shruti third. Right, what is it you can say? The chainage of this intersection point of two straight lines is 1585.6 meters, right? So what is it you can say? If you just observe, this is your Varna, this is your V, you consider this is your first tangent point T1, right? This is your second tangent point, this T2, this is a curve you are having, right? What is it given if you just observe? The chainage of this V point is given as which one? 1585.6 meters now. And the angle of intersection is 40 degrees, right? So what is that? Here actually that delta we have to take it as this 40 degree. Strictly speaking, this is which one? This is how much we have to take? 140 we have to take it now. Strictly speaking, we have to take it as 140 na? Yes or no? But they are giving the options and they are assuming that I don't know which school that fellow examiner has studied, which college he studied. Angle of intersection bole to yehi hai na. This is called as your angle of intersection. That is called as your deflection angle. But these fellows are giving like which one examiners? They are mentioning intersection angle and they are giving deflection angle. They are doing they are assuming that it is deflection angle, and the options also corresponding to this deflection angle, assuming this as the deflection angle, right? You have to be careful, right? You have to be careful with this. Is not shift 1 1 is typed 2 times. Okay, 1 is typed 2 times. Okay, shift 1. There are no 11 shifts you are having. Okay, only one engineering branch, that is civil engineering, should have to have these 11 shifts. If no other engineering branches are there, then you can have 11 shifts, infinite shifts also will be having. Right, radius of the circular curve is 600 meters, right? What is it? The radius of this curve are equal to 600 meters. No? The tangent distance and this length of this curve in meters, all right? Yeah, JEE main में 11 shifts भी होता है, right? Yes, because all these engineering branch students are from this JEE, na? Especially. Now, if you just update, what is it you are asked to identify? That T1V, na? What is it T1V? R tan delta by 2, na? R tan delta by 2, right? What is it R tan delta by 2? That is 600 into that tan 20 degrees, right? What is it T1V you are getting, everyone? What is the T1 we are getting? .this 38 na? So we can eliminate which options, right? Option D you can eliminate and option A you can eliminate na? Then what is the length of this curve you can say, everyone? What is that length of this curve you can say? It is nothing but your 2 pi r into, what is it you can say? That is your delta by this 360, right? This way also we can calculate this length of this curve. No? Do you remember? For the entire 360 degrees angle, it is 2 pi r. For this delta angle, it will be how much, right? 2 pi r into the delta by 360, right? This also we mentioned, na? So 2 times that pi. Yeah, okay, we can do it from this also, right? No problem, there is no issue, right? We can do it anywhere, you can do it, right? 2 pi into it, what is that radius? 600 meters into what is the delta? 40 degree divided by this 360, right? Now tell me, right, how many meters is that length of this curve comes to be? This 88 meters, na? 418.88 meters, right? Which option is corrected? Option C will be the correct answer, na? Yes, option C will be the correct answer, right? Anyone having any doubts? Is that clear, everyone? Anyone having any doubts in our discussions? Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Thank you. Today and tomorrow we'll be discussing leveling. Okay. Thank you.